Leeds United fans, prepare yourselves because what I'm about to tell you will shake Elland Road to its very core. The Whites faithful, I've got 3 absolutely massive pieces of news that are going to leave you speechless, and trust me, you're going to want to sit down for this one. We're talking about moves that could completely change the direction of this club, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that what's happening behind the scenes right now is explosive. First up, we've got transfer heartbreak that's going to make your blood boil. A defender we desperately wanted has just slipped through our fingers in the most frustrating way possible. Then, there's some absolutely brilliant news about one of our own Welsh wizard who's about to commit his future to the cause, and the details will have you jumping off your sofa. And finally, oh boy, the third bombshell. It involves a Georgian goal machine whose club has just been hit with the most shocking relegation news, and Leeds fans are going absolutely mental demanding we sign him. If you're a true White, you need to hit that like button right now, drop your predictions in the comments below, and make sure you're subscribed because this is the kind of content that separates the real fans from the glory hunters. But here's the thing that's got me absolutely fuming. The first piece of news involves a £12 million rated centre-back who we thought was destined for Elland Road, but what he's just done will leave you screaming at your screen. Are you ready to find out which defensive target has just broken Leeds United heart? Dara O'Shea. Yes, you heard that absolutely right. The Irish centre-back who had Leeds United fans dreaming of defensive stability has just committed his future to Ipswich Town until 2030, and I'm telling you right now, this one stings like hell. Remember when we were all buzzing about potentially signing this absolute unit? The 26-year-old defender who was a rock for the Tractor Boys despite their Premier League relegation. O'Shea was everything Daniel Farke wanted. Strong in the air, solid at the back, and Premier League proven. We thought we had a real chance, especially after he made those comments about being committed to Ipswich at the moment. Those words had every Leeds fan thinking he was weighing up his options. But here's what's absolutely killing me about this whole situation. O'Shea has just put pen to paper on a new deal at Portman Road, and his words are like a dagger to the heart. He's talking about wanting to help Ipswich get back to the Premier League, calling them a massive club that can continue to grow. Massive club? We're Leeds United. We're the club that conquered Europe. We're the team that gave the Premier League nightmares under Bielsa. The worst part? This guy was valued at 12 million and would have been perfect alongside our new signing, Jaka Bijol. Can you imagine that defensive partnership? The Slovenian giant and the Irish warrior holding down our backline. But no, O'Shea chose loyalty over ambition, and now we're back to square one in our search for defensive reinforcements. What makes this even more painful is knowing that O'Shea actually angered some Ipswich fans with his initial comments about being committed at the moment. We all thought that was his way of keeping options open. The Republic of Ireland International had us believing, had us dreaming of what could be. This is exactly the kind of setback that makes your blood pressure skyrocket, especially when you consider that Farke still needs to strengthen multiple positions before the season starts. But hold on to your hats, Whites, because what I'm about to tell you next will completely flip your mood around. We might have lost O'Shea, but there's some absolutely incredible news brewing about one of our current stars that's going to have you celebrating like we've just won the championship. The plot thickens, Leeds United faithful, because while we're nursing the wounds from the O'Shea rejection, there's some absolutely sensational news coming out of Elland Road that's got me buzzing like a maniac. We might have missed out on that Irish defender, but what's happening with our Welsh wizard is pure magic. Dan James, our lightning-fast winger who's been tearing up the flank since 2021, is reportedly close to signing a brand new contract with Leeds United. Can you believe it? After all the speculation, after Everton sniffing around like vultures, our Welsh speedster is ready to commit his future to the Whites. Here's what's got me absolutely ecstatic about this whole situation. James is currently on his holidays, probably somewhere sunny, but when he gets back, Leeds are confident that signature is going on that dotted line. The Athletic Spring Cross is reporting that we're close to agreeing terms, and I'm telling you right now, this is exactly the kind of news we needed after that O'Shea disappointment. But here's the twist that shows this club is thinking smart. Leeds are offering James a contract that reflects our current Premier League status, not the inflated wages from our 2021 promotion euphoria. It's still a solid salary, but it shows we're being financially responsible while keeping our key players. This is the kind of business that builds sustainable success. James entering the final 12 months of his current deal had me sweating bullets, especially with teams like Everton circling. But our Welsh flyer clearly sees his future at Elland Road, and that loyalty is going to be rewarded. And get this, he's not the only one. Patrick Bamford, Ilan Meslier, and several other key players are also in their final year, so expect more contract negotiations to heat up soon. The fact that James is choosing to stay, despite interest from elsewhere, shows the pulling power that Leeds United still has. Remember, this is a player who came from Manchester United, who knows what top-level football looks like, and he's choosing use. That speaks volumes about where this club is heading under Farke's guidance. However, the real bombshell is still coming, and what I'm about to tell you involves a relegation shock that has opened up the transfer opportunity of a lifetime. Hold on to your white scarves, Leeds United fanatics, because the final piece of this transfer puzzle is absolutely insane and has got the entire Leeds community going ballistic on social media. We're talking about a potential signing that could be the steal of the century, and I'm not joking when I say this could be the most exciting transfer opportunity we've had in years. Lyon, yes, the French giants, Lyon, have been relegated to League 2. Can you believe it? A club that's played in the Champions League, a team with massive stars, has just crashed down to the second tier of French football. But here's where it gets absolutely mental for us Leeds fans. Their star striker, Georges Mikhautadze, could be available for a bargain price. This Georgian goal machine, who cost Lyon £15 million just last summer, is exactly what Daniel Farke needs for our Premier League campaign. The 24-year-old has been on fire, 17 goals and 11 assists for Lyon this season, plus he's been banging them in for Georgia on the international stage with 20 goals in 37 appearances. This kid is a proven goal scorer at every level, and his versatility across the front line is exactly what we need. Leeds fans have absolutely exploded on social media, begging the 49ers to make this move happen. One supporter screamed, "Go sign Georges Mikhautadze from Lyon Leeds." Another demanded, "Georges Mikhautadze please and thanks." The passion is real, the demand is there, and the opportunity is staring us right in the face. Think about it, Lyon's relegation nightmare could be our absolute dream. Mikhautadze brings pace, flair and goals from anywhere across that front line. Sure, he might not be the towering striker some want, but his finishing ability and versatility are exactly what we need to terrorize Premier League defenses. Plus, with Lyon desperate to cut costs after relegation, we could get him for a fraction of what they paid. And here's the kicker, Marcelo Bielsa reportedly wanted this player before. You know El Loco's eye for talent, and if he rated Mikhautadze, then we should be moving heaven and earth to get him to Elland Road. His record speaks for itself, 38 goals in 64 games for FC Metz, 36 goals in 57 for Sering. This kid knows how to find the back of the net. The timing couldn't be more perfect either. We've already signed Lucas and Micha up front, but Mikhautadze would give us that extra dimension, that spark of brilliance that could make the difference in tight Premier League games. This is our moment, Leeds United faithful. We've overcome the O'Shea setback, we're securing James for the future, and now we have the chance to steal one of Europe's most exciting young forwards. The transfer window is heating up, and if the 49ers can pull off this Mikhautadze coup, we could be looking at one hell of a season. What do you think, Whites? Should Leeds United go all in for the Georgian sensation? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you want to see Mikhautadze in white, and let's show the world that Leeds United means business in this transfer window. Marching on together.